Hey, it's Marco, and I wanted to tell you in this video a bit more about the Maclear platform that I recently told you about on this channel, like about a month ago. And there were a lot of changes on the platform, so I really wanted to do this update video, which I will do actually for a lot of new platforms that I invest on, because usually with new platforms, a lot changes in the first months. So I really wanted to do this little update. First, I will start by a bit telling you about what is Maclear and also where you can find some more information about the platform. Then we'll dive into what actually changed on the platform, like some bonuses that I recently introduced for investors and also new projects that are actually available on the platform. And finally, we'll see how my own investments are doing, and also we'll see how to learn more about the platform. So first, let me tell you a bit about Maclear. So Maclear is a Swiss crowdlending platform that I recently discovered. I just started investing on it like a month ago. It is the first Swiss platform that I actually invest on, and actually the first one I heard about in this field. So this was already nice in the sense of diversification of your assets on many platforms from many countries. By the way, I made a complete review both on my YouTube channel and also on my website. So if you want to learn more about Maclear, I will link to that in the show notes, and I will also remind you of that at the end of the video. I will not go super deep into the platform itself in this video as it's an update, but if you want to learn more, definitely make sure to check out this content. So when I first discovered Maclear, they had only 2 projects on the platform and not a lot of functions were available. So I really wanted to check back on the platform and give you an update about what's changed. So I would say the first thing that really changed is that they now have 2 more projects. So basically the 2 first projects were funded, and those are the second stages of those projects. So this is something that is quite common on crowdlending platforms. They want, if you have a project that needs to be funded on those platforms, usually people will not look for the whole sum because it will be like gigantic amounts, and also it will be very hard to fund on the platform. And usually they don't need all the money right away, right? Because they are building something, they need it more like in different stages. That's why you will now find the stage 2 of those projects on the Maclear platform. And they actually now come with an extra 2% yield on those projects, which means that you nearly will get a total of 15% of returns, which is quite high for a platform like this. So that's really nice for investors. If I compare it to other platforms in the field, there are not a lot with such returns. So that's really good. And you get all the benefits of this platform, like the Swiss regulation, that I will remind you about in the end of the video. But definitely the biggest news I would say of the platform is this extra 2% returns and now 2 new projects available. It means that investors are actually investing on the platform, and now those projects are actually moving on with the second stage. So definitely some good news here on the platform. About features, it didn't change that much. They still have some features coming, like the mobile app, the auto invest function, and also the secondary market, so you can actually resell your investments and buy investments maybe at a discount. So that should still come soon, and I will of course make another update whenever this is available. There is also some other big news for investors. There is also something new that they introduced for investors, especially if you plan to invest a lot on the platform. For every 2,000 euros that you will invest on those new projects on the platform, you will get 100 euros of cashback. So that's probably if you invest 4,000 euros, you will get actually 200 euros of cashback. So if you plan to invest a lot on the platform, that's an additional bonus basically that you will get along with the 15% yield, right? So it makes the platform really interesting, especially if you want to invest more than 2,000 euros. So that's where basically the changes. Now I want to tell you a bit more about the platform itself and, well, what makes it really different from other platforms out there. And that I personally found interesting and why I actually invested on the platform. The first, there is the whole aspect of it being a Swiss platform. They have to follow all the Swiss regulation. That is much more strict than regulations in other countries. For example, they have to follow a lot of rules concerning anti-money laundering practices and also protection of the data of the users. So that's definitely a great news for investors, because it means they really take safety and security of your money with a lot of importance on this platform because of this risk regulation. As I said before, they also have high yields. So this is now even more because of this bonus of 2% on their latest projects. And also, if you plan to invest more than 2,000 euros, you will get this additional cashback that will make your yield even higher by investing on Maclear. Then they also have what they call the provision fund, meaning that they take 2% of all the money that goes to the investments, and they actually put it in a separate fund that would be here to cover the money from investors in case there is any problem with the projects. So not only they do a great job to select those projects, they are very strict about that as well, the project that they put on the platform, but in case something goes wrong, in case they can't get the collateral, there is this additional provision fund to cover money for investors. That's an additional layer of safety, if you want, on top of all the other things that are present for safety on the platform. Finally, they also have an excellent team running the platform. I talked to them many times via email. I also made an interview with them. You will also find the link just below this video. They are great people that are leading the platform. I checked all their profiles. You can actually get more details about that on the other video and also on my website. I won't go into too much details here, but definitely a great team running the platform. And finally, the functions that you will find on many other platforms are coming, like auto invest, securing the market, a mobile app as well. And I also wanted to mention that you can invest from 50 euros. So that's definitely in the same level as other platforms in the field. So that's definitely great, as you don't have to put a lot of money to actually invest on the platform. So now all of that sounds good. If you want to learn more about Maclear, there are many links that I put just below the video. The first one will take you to the platform directly, where you can sign up for a free account if you want to learn more about the platform, explore those projects, and maybe get those 2% additional yield if you invest, and the additional cashback of 100 euro per 2,000 euro invested. If you want to learn more about the platform first, you can actually check my review that I put on my website. You will find the link as well. And I also put the links of the 2 previous videos that I made about Maclear. First one is an interview with them where we talk about a lot of different details about the platform. And I also made a more in-depth review about Maclear, where you find more information that I told you about in this video. You will find that as well just below this video. So, if you have, of course, any questions about Maclear, about peer-to-peer lending or investing in general, don't hesitate to leave that just below the video. And that being said, thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.